Conor McGregor, aka the Notorious, is one of the biggest stars the UFC has ever seen. The Notorious has won 2 UFC titles in different classes. In fact, the greatness of Conor McGregor is able to beat the fame of great fighters like Eddie Alvarez and Aldo. But in the course of his career, it turns out that the notorious Conor McGregor has also experienced defeat. Here are 5 fighters who have beaten Conor McGregor. But before we continue, please subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the latest updates from QINIMA Sports. Versus Artemij Sitenkov. Conor McGregor made his professional debut in March 2008 and won both his first and second bouts. However, 8 weeks after his second fight, Conor McGregor suffered a defeat in his professional career against Artemij Sitenkov, a fighter from Lithuania. Satenkov won over Conor McGregor via submission in the first round. Despite losing experience, Conor McGregor is more favored, especially in the 2 previous fights Conor McGregor managed to win by knockout. Feeling favored, McGregor became the first to take the initiative to attack. Satenkov, who knows McGregor's punching power well, tries to play it safe with the submission technique. Satenkov, who tried to grab McGregor's leg, had to receive a barrage of punches on his head. Unfortunately for McGregor, because he was too busy releasing punches, he didn't realize that his feet were slowly locked tightly by Satenkov. Unable to release the lock, McGregor had to give up in the first round, which lasted less than a minute. Versus Joseph Duffy. After his defeat against Satenkov, Conor McGregor immediately got back into action and won the next few fights. But in 2010, in the Cage Warriors 6-0, while Conor McGregor was 4-1. Versus Nate Diaz. 6 years have passed. During this period, Conor McGregor has truly become a star. His next 8 wins led him to sign for the UFC in 2013, then went on to experience major victories at featherweight. One of them was when he fought against Aldo at UFC 194, which is called one of the greatest in UFC history. McGregor also set his sights on winning 2 classes at once, namely by fighting the lightweight kingpin, Rafael dos Anjos, at UFC 196. Unfortunately, a few days when he was about to fight, dos Anjos suffered a leg injury and was forced to leave the ring. The show must go on. Nate Diaz also stepped down as a substitute for dos Anjos. Nate Diaz, renowned as a tough veteran, despite never having made it to the top of the UFC. In the early rounds, Conor McGregor, who was the favorite of many people, seemed confident over Nate Diaz. Sure enough, Nate got a wound on the right temple that kept him in the first round. In the second round, Nate's wound opened, and McGregor grew more confident. McGregor also made the mistake of trying to do a takedown, but that ended up getting him caught in a rear naked choke which forced him to tap. Versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Who here still counts Conor McGregor's loss to Floyd Mayweather? Yep, you're not wrong, because McGregor really lost the fight against Floyd. But for me, it's money that beats him more than Mayweather. 2018, rumors circulated about Conor McGregor's return to the UFC after leaving in 2017. The myth circulating that Khabib will not be able to fight against Tony Ferguson continues to roll and is increasingly becoming a reality. Likewise, the feud between McGregor and Khabib also increases the chances of this fight. Sure enough, they finally met at UFC 229 in October 2018. McGregor managed to take down in every round and was knocked down in the second round, but managed to quickly get up. McGregor has absolutely no way out for every takedown or ground and punch that Khabib makes. In the fourth round, the Eagle ended the fight with a rear naked choke and forced the Irishman to a fourth loss. Versus Dustin Poirier. This fight took place in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates in the UFC 257. This was Conor McGregor's only loss without a submission. Conor McGregor was 32 years old at the time, but he started the fight aggressively. At the beginning of the round, it was McGregor who took the initiative to attack, but he actually got a pretty solid right punch from his opponent. He also had a takedown in this round, but didn't experience any further problems. In this round, Poirier was able to take points from several of his shots. In the second round, Conor McGregor pressed again, and was able to land several punches in his opponent's face. In this long-range battle, McGregor was able to gain points from several punches. But at the end of the round, a barrage of Poirier punches then made McGregor lose a lot of power. Then one of the punches sent by Poirier made the Irish fighter fall and finally declared defeat via technical knockout. The fight this time ensured Dustin Poirier avenged his defeat from their first meeting at UFC 178 in 2014, when Conor McGregor won by TKO in the first round. Well guys, those are the fighters who managed to beat the notorious Conor McGregor. Which of them is your favorite? Write your comments below. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. See ya.